Hi guys, so today I'm going to be scrapbooking these 3 pictures of my dog Ginger, who passed away, and my son's cat Peanut. And Peanut was all snuggled up to Ginger on the bed, so I thought those were really cute. And I found this old collection pack that I forgot that I had. It's by Basic Gray and it's called the Max and Whiskers collection. So I'm going to be using a couple of papers. I just chose a couple of my favorites. I kind of based everything on this page because it's got the dog and the cat, and I just thought it was so cute. And I've got some of the embellishments. I've got the brads, the stitched brads, and the chipboard stickers. So I don't have a plan yet. I'm just going to kind of play around and see what I can come up with. Oh, and I have these stickers that came with it too. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward. Okay, so I was just showing you that I have a die of the little paw prints, and I make those for the Cat Scrappiness store. And I'm using a Wink of Stella brush glitter marker in black to add some glitter to the little chipboard paw prints. And you can't really see it very well. Well, I guess you can. It doesn't really show up in the pictures because the glitter is so muted, but you can see it in the video. So now I'm just kind of cutting down the papers, and I'm going to decide how I'm going to lay out my page. And the only thing I know for sure is that I want to use that little cat and dog page because that's so cute. And I kind of hope that I remember everything because this is like a month old. It's been a long time since I made this layout. It was sometime in August. I have a couple of layouts that I filmed, and I just haven't felt like doing the voiceovers for them, so I'm going to try to get caught up on that. But I'm getting my ink blending tool out so that I can distress the edges of the page, or, you know, of all the pages. And that little book that I had is a book that I made using my Bind It All and some chipboard and some baseball card holders. I just cut them in half, and I have a video here on my YouTube channel showing you how to make that. So if you want to make one for your like the little foam pads that hook onto your ink blending tool, check out that video. So now I'm looking for my giant scallops border die. I wish they made a punch like this that's like the huge scallops without, you know, most of the scallop punches have like little holes or some kind of little design, and a lot of times I just want a plain big scallop. So I use this Sizzix die, and I'm away at my Vagabond right now cutting it out. And I believe I had to find the long, I had to get the long plates so that I could cut it out, and that's what took so long. Kind of fighting allergy problems today, so you'll have to excuse me. So now I'm just playing with my photos to see how I want to place them, and I had them sideways there for a minute, so I had to turn them around. I think this is actually the first page I've scrapbooked about Ginger since she passed away, and she left us on July 3rd of last year, not 2013 but 2012, and this is the first time that I've actually been able to scrapbook a page with her in it. And there's not much of her in it, but she's in it, you know. I've been putting it off because it's just too sad. But I thought this picture was really adorable with the cat snuggling up to her, so. So I've pretty much got the main part of my page figured out now, and I'll just have to start adhering everything and then picking out embellishments, which for me is the hardest part. So I'm using my ATG just to start gluing things down and get the page put together. I have this video sped up to 400. Like 100 is normal speed, and I have it sped up to 400, and it still takes a while for some of this, so you can tell how slow I actually scrapbook. it takes me a while. So I think now I'm getting some wax paper and my thickers or whatever I end up using for this title. Oh, stickers, okay. I guess I didn't use stickers. So these are the stickers that came with the collection. And I'm going to spell out, you know what? Let me look. I don't even remember. I spelled out peanut and ginger, and then I used thickers later on to do the rest of the title. But I thought that I would use that ampersand stamp, but it ended up being like too thick and heavy. I was going to stamp it in between peanut and ginger, and it was too big, and it kind of just didn't work out. And I searched all through all of my thickers, and I couldn't find any ampersands, and I looked everywhere, and then in the end I was about to cut one out with my silhouette, and then I remembered that I had some wood veneer ampersands that a lady on the Scrappy resale room used to sell, or her husband sold them or something, and so I ended up using that, and you'll see that in just a minute. Oh, so this is how I store my wood veneers, in that iris case with the little dollar store containers. And I put each one into, I have a video on that too that shows you how I store them. So if you're interested in that, check out that video. It works out really well. So I took the wood veneer ampersand and just ran it through my little Xyron sticker maker thing. And I really like that thing, but it just leaves so much sticky in between the holes in the letters or whatever. And you have to clean it up really well. So I don't use it very often, but for little things like this, I wanted to make sure that the wood veneer didn't, like sometimes the regular adhesive doesn't work real good on those because they bend, especially the ones that were made by this lady's husband, because they're kind of thin, and so that's why I used the Xyron. So those are the black thickers that I use to spell out the word Besties, and I store them in those Ziploc bags, which I sell, so if you need any of those, you can contact me and I'll let you know how much they are. So I'm just going to put the title down, and it's going to say Besties on the left hand side and Peanut and Ginger on the right hand side. And then I think there's a little sticker that says My Best Friend or something, but you'll see that in a minute. So I'm going through my label stickers and just looking for stuff that matches, and I was afraid that the word peanut and ginger wouldn't stand out well enough on the orange background paper, so I was looking for labels to place the title on top of. And I found a couple that might work, but it just didn't really fit the feel. It just kind of looks like too officey for this page, because this page is really like fun and themed, you know what I mean? And it didn't seem right. So I just went ahead and put the title down on the background page, and you can see it fine, so it ended up not being a problem. And that's the ampersand, and I'm going to end up coloring that because I did notice that that wasn't going to show up. So I'm using my Wink of Stella black glitter brush marker again to color the wood veneer, and it works really well. And also, if you have any cork embellishments, I have some cork die cut embellishments from Cat Scrappiness, and I wanted them, I had one that I wanted to color, and I was wondering if the Wink of Stella marker would, you know, work on the cork, and it worked really well. It didn't soak up too much, and it just turned out really well. So if you have them, give it a try to, you know, altering your cork embellishments with the Wink of Stella markers. So I just added another border strip up there at the top because I just felt like it needed something. And I'm going to go ahead and put down the word Besties. I have a hard time with those foam thickers because they bend all, you know, any way they want to when you try to put them down. So now I'm going to glue down my pictures. I was waiting till I got the title down before I did that because I wanted to make sure that I laid it out right. And now the hard part for me starts, which is the embellishments. I have such a hard time with embellishments. So I know that I want to use these two little paw prints, and I should have put them down there by the title where I first had them, but for some reason I decided to put them up here at the top, and now I don't like it, but I can't take them off because I use glue dots, and those things will rip your paper when you pull it off. But you see how it looked? It would have looked really cute right above the word ginger. They would have looked better there. So I was messing around with that little heart brad trying to find a place to put it, and I don't think I used it. I think I put it away to see if I could find another place later. So I know that I want to use this sticker. The sticker says "My Best Friend." And I chose 2 brads that matched the colors and the layout to put on in the little holes on the end of the sticker. I've been working really hard on trying to use more brads in my layouts because I have so many. And there are certain types of embellishments that you have and you collect them and then you forget to use them, you know, over time. And so I'm working really hard on trying to challenge myself to use things that I don't normally use, and brads are one of those things. So I wanted that little sticker right there to point to the name like an arrow, but I couldn't find a way to put it like underneath the sticker, so it takes me a little while before I figure out how to do it. And I do end up putting it like that diagonally, but it was too long, so I just cut it a little bit shorter. And I wanted to layer that sticker on another sticker, just, I don't know, so it would have a background, but I couldn't find one the right size because it's such a weird shape. So I just ended up putting it down. I think I ended up putting it down on the layout. No, I guess I did use half of a label sticker at the top. Okay. And then I used my brad setter by We Are Memory Keepers to poke a hole, and I was too lazy to take out my foam thing, and I ended up poking my finger. And now I'm taping the back of the brads. Note to self, use the foam thing when you're poking holes in your paper. And then I have that little heart sticker, and I really, really want to use it. And I'm just looking for something to layer it on because it just kind of is blah. And I don't remember if I actually end up using that on the layout or not. I think I felt like it just stood out too much or something, and I don't think I used it. But I tried really hard to use it. So I was distressing the edge, trying to give it a more layered look. And then I put pop dots on it, and I tried it in different places, but it just didn't work. So I'm going through my wood veneers, and I have the kitty cat package and the dog package, and I'm just choosing 1 cat and 1 dog for my layout. If anybody needs any of those cat and dog wood veneers, I will never use all of them, so let me know and I will rack you some of them. So what was I doing? Oh, I'm looking for a Copic marker that matches the color of the title so that I can color in my little cat and dog wood veneers. I forgot I did that. So I put the cat next to Peanut because that's his name, and then I put the dog next to Ginger. I probably should have made Ginger brown to match her title, but whatever. So now I'm just using some of the stickers from the sticker page, and I end up moving those around a couple times. The layout does not stay like this because I don't like the way those stickers look. And I do like the little bow, but I end up moving it. And then off camera I added an enamel dot to the middle of that bow, and it added a lot to it. Little things like that can make such a difference. But I didn't think about it while I was filming. I thought about it afterwards before I started to take pictures of the layout, and that's when I added it. So you'll see it in the pictures, but you won't see it in this video. So then I added the little fish and the little dog bone to the right hand bottom corner, and I'm looking through the chipboard stickers to see if there's anything that will work, and they had a whole bunch of hearts, so I decided to use some of the hearts. And I'm just going to kind of fool around with where I want them. And I end up deciding to put them on the photos. And that's something that I'm starting to do more and more now. is put things on my photos in like the blank spaces and stuff. So I did find a place for that heart brad, and I put that on the upper left hand side of the page. And now I'm putting down those little chipboard hearts in different places. And then the chipboard stickers up at the top. Above one paw print I put bark, and above the other I put meow. And I'm just writing the year in a heart, and it's pretty much done. Oh, I did use the Wingstella marker in clear to add some glitter to the little wood veneers. So that is my page, and I will show you some pictures. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll be back soon. Bye.